Hey everyone, forgive me. It's just like a nice lazy Saturday, which if you guys follow me at all, you know I don't get very many of them because I'm usually playing volleyball at this time of day, and I've already usually played a couple games and um, just took my time getting up this morning, and my hair just got out of the shower, so it's still a little wet and everything. So I do not look super awesome, but just sitting here enjoying my morning coffee, and I was just thinking to myself, and I was like, this would be a great video that, if you guys know me, I do a lot of coaching and I play a lot of volleyball. So a lot of my approach to life and to things and the way God has led me is a lot through volleyball. Here's what I want to talk to you guys about. I want you to think of this, and I really want you to stop and take some time, maybe even pause this if you need to. I want you to think of something you're really, really good at. Something where you're almost guaranteed to win. Okay? For me, obviously that would be volleyball. I know I'm really good at that. There's a couple other things I'm skilled at. But that's kind of my really big go-to thing. Now, I want you to think about that and think about how you would play against me or what you would do to maneuver to win. And basically, you're going to win. Now, take that exact same game or whatever it is you're good at. Now start to imagine me beating you. What happens? What do you typically do? I know in volleyball there's a team that we could play a lot of times, and first they're thinking like, oh, we're better than them, it's laid back, but then when we start to catch up, they get tense, right? You start to then say, oh no, we have got to play, we've got to get real. But then guess what do? You usually start to get angry, things start to go wrong, you miss balls you normally wouldn't miss, and all these negative thoughts start coming in. And now imagine that I even beat you. What does your attitude look like? Huh? I mean, that's a good question for a lot of us to even stop and think about, is what is your attitude even after you've lost? Well, here's what we're going to dive into a little bit. Is first of all, when you're playing a game, so let's say whatever it was you're really good at, the reason you usually stop playing and performing as high is because that person who doesn't know what they're doing, they start to pull you down to their level. You stop playing your game. You stop playing the way that you would normally compete. And you're loose, you're relaxed, you're having fun. And then all of a sudden, things get tight. That's when you tense up. That's this feeling of, oh no, oh crap, okay, we got to start playing here. We got to start winning. And sometimes that other team even wins, or they get pretty close and you're like, that was a really close game. And it shouldn't have been, because there's no way technically that I should have beaten you. Well, what if you played your game that way with weight loss or your diet? What if you played as if you were already going to win? I mean, that would change a lot of things for us. A lot of us start out defeated even in the day, like, oh, just, I don't even want to do this. I'm tired of this. Or, oh, same old thing again. You're already starting to defeat yourself. If you're already first thing in the morning sick of eating your eggs, it's not going to be very far into your day before you're wanting something else, or very far into a lifestyle, a plan. And then a lot of you don't take the time. You're like, I got this. I know what I'm doing. And you get too laxed. And that's when other things happen. You're at a party and all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness, I don't have anything to eat, or you're not even really thinking, and then you're drinking alcohol with everyone else or over consuming, or then you really go overboard. I mean, all these things can happen. And to me, to see a really good player, it's not how you win, but it's how you lose. I have so many friends, there's adults, because I'm coaching these young kids, and we're playing with these kids, and these adults get mad when we either beat them, or even these kids will play a little bit differently, and I'm with them, and they lose it for our team, basically. But they're younger, they're unexperienced, And I'll see these adult players get so mad that they can't even speak to anyone else, that they'll immediately leave or just get off the court and walk away. And it leaves those kids thinking like, oh, I'm not very good. And you know what I do? I go up to those kids. I said, you played awesome. The fact that they're acting like that, they're an adult. I said, that is bad sportsmanship. And I said, I am sorry you had to see that. I said, that's an adult, and they should be able to handle this loss. And I said, this is why you need to figure this out now and understand. Remember how you feel right now, that you could be doing that to someone else, you know, on a different team or in a different way. Or I said, as you get older and you're teaching kids or playing with kids, remember how you feel right now. That doesn't feel very good because they made it feel like it's your fault. Now, that adult might be more mad at themselves than they are that kid, but kids don't know that. What are they thinking? So, and again, too, what are you setting up for your kids? What are you setting up for your family? What are you setting up for other people to follow? You know, this bad attitude or changing or flip-flopping your diet all the time. There's things that people see about you, and this is the mental part. This isn't even about what you're doing or not doing, but how you lose sometimes is the biggest difference. Do you pick yourself back up and say, you know, that's okay, we'll win the next one? Or do you go and throw a tantrum or go off by yourself and get upset and start all over, or, you know, just say, I'm never going to do this, I'm never going to lose weight, I'm never going to, you know, that's what I realized is I'm not that way in a lot of things. But when it comes to weight loss, I can be that way. I can throw a tantrum and have a cupcake and be like, oh, I ruined everything. Now it's over. I don't even know why I tried. I could never lose weight or blah, blah, blah. How do I expect to lose weight if I can't even stay away from a cupcake? But you know what I've learned is the winners are the ones who usually shake things off, who play at their own level, who don't get into what everybody else is doing or trying to cheat different things. No, they stay their pace. They keep doing what they've been doing. They play the way they know how to play, and they know has been proven to work for them. So that's why if you have to eat chicken and broccoli to lose weight, then that's what you have to do. I don't care about the person who can eat, you know, fast food every single day and still lose weight. That is how they play their game. That is not how you play your game. And you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know how they are losing or winning or how they feel after what they've eating. You know, I could tell you, my husband is one of those people who can eat cupcakes all day and he can still lose weight or won't gain weight. But I can tell you that he still struggles. You know, he's still going to get a stomach ache. He feels crappy. He gets tired. He gets lethargic. He knows when he's not eating healthy. And, you know, that's not saying that I can eat all these things, maybe have one cupcake, and I won't lose weight. I'll retain weight or I'll gain fluid. So it's different for everyone. Just keep in mind, Sydney, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.